Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play RimWorld. So we're back with our extraordinary planet, of course. As you guys may remember, last time I asked you guys about the future of this series and where we would want it to go necessarily. And the consensus seemed to be to continue on with this colony and see where it will grow and stuff like that. Which of course I am super eager to go on with, so yeah. I'm simply just keeping you guys a heads up with everything that's going on, I suppose, and we're obviously going to be continuing this one now. So that leaves the question of what do we want to do in the future? Okay, I remember. We were working on the solar panel that's going to go down there, and also, of course, creating or finishing off our defenses, at least at the point of where they are going to stand right now. So I just want to double check, make sure I made all of these just rock debris. Let's go ahead and try one more time to haul this stuff. Hopefully that means it will actually work this time. No, this is so silly. Okay. What about this one? This is such a confusing glitch. I don't know what's up with that. Let's go ahead and pick up a different boulder and see whatever person who picks that up does with that one. In the meantime, of course, we could check this, and very important to check that, seeing as it is some raiders coming in. So once again, let's go ahead and check their stats as we always do. We got shooting 4, who has an R4 charge rifle. That's pretty scary. Shooting 3 for R4 charge rifle. Okay, let's go through the weapons first, because I prefer to keep that in mind. 2 R4 charge rifles, 1 pistol, 1 M16, 1 pistol, or a second pistol, and frag grenades. Okay, so this is quite an irritating group. None of them are all that skilled in regards to their shooting capabilities. Although this guy's incapable of being violent. Does that mean he can't shoot at all since it's grayed out? I hope so. That means they might have one useless party member. He is one of the dudes with the pistol, though, which is very unfortunate. Shoot, this lady's really good, and she's got the M16. Everyone else is 3s or 4s, but still, they've got some pretty scary equipment. They're pretty far away, so they shouldn't notice us anytime soon, but that makes it very important that we get this finished being mined out. So let's actually go ahead and cancel that project for now. There isn't, in all honesty, even much of a point for us to continue working on that, because we still have a fair amount of metal in here. Our metal is certainly getting to the point where it's getting pretty low, but it's not bad right now. Not bad at all. Where are you going, Zeef? Hopefully someone will haul that thing in a bit, because I would really like to see if our defenses will actually work appropriately here. No. Apparently not. So I don't know what's going to happen here now. I don't know what this is going to mean for our base. This is going to look a little bit ugly and a little bit silly, but I kind of like this debris idea, so let's just add a couple of sandbags in here. Once again, it's not going to be very appealing to the eye at all, but it'll just be like, I don't know, it'll be a constant reminder of the hilarity of how wacky this whole setup was. Crap, we're actually in the midst of night right now, which is a bad thing, because there's oh shoot, an eclipse. That's not the worst thing that could happen in the world to our colony right now, but obviously eclipses are always a bit of an irritation. But what's really bad, actually, is that it's night, because that means everyone's going to be sleeping right now. And what makes that so irritating is we're not going to get this mining project finished, although Mark might be able to get it done before the raiders attack. Yeah, I think he's going to be able to do it, even if they do attack before too long. Everything should be fine. Oh, speaking of the devil, they're actually coming right now. Mark is awful. Why did I give him a gun? Probably just to try to get everyone trained in regards to their weapons capabilities. God damn, this looks so bad. This might be high time just to change all of this rock debris cover into sandbag cover. The rock debris cover was such a cool idea, and it was really fun to work with, but it's so sad that we got this weird little glitch up here where they can't put them down appropriately. So that means after this next raider attack, we're almost certainly going to ixnay all these storage areas and just move all the rock debris to down there. And then just put, sandbags over them. Because I'm actually not 100% sure if sandbags are better cover than rock debris. But I would imagine that they would be if there was, if there is a difference between the two. So let's go ahead and see. John doesn't even have a weapon. So let's actually go ahead and give him something. Oh, no, he's incapacitated. I thought he was incapable for a sec. Who was our best people? I know Gonzalo was 1. Abraham's actually decent, seeing he's at a 4. Who knows? 4 might actually be god-awful, but most people are 3s. So I think 4 is actually okay. Or at least that's the point that I've kind of reached in my mind. We'll move Abraham out to get him ready. Gonzalo, I thought she was one of our main shooters. She is, like, well prepared for combat, seeing as she's got a skill level of 7, or however you'd want to word that. That's right, Snappy, or Sandy Snappy Shepherds. That would be a really great Mass Effect Commander Shepard name. Sandy Snappy Shepard. I would really like that. But Snappy is the one who's not good and has an Uzi, which kind of makes me think she's horrible. But who knows, we might take her anyways. And Doug is a 4, so he can actually come out as well. Let's go ahead and equip pretty much our whole team with M24s, because as I think I previously mentioned, the way that we're setting up our defenses, I think it actually is probably a smart thing all in all to have our whole team essentially equipped with sniper rifles. I think that would be using our resources most efficiently. So it sucks that they're coming from that angle, because I think most of them should be able to get a good shot from up here, although no one on their team had sniper rifles. I don't know what the range capabilities are for the charge rifle, and I don't think I have anyone here who's actually equipped with one, so I would be able to see. Yeah, it doesn't really appear so. Mark has... Yeah, no one on our team seems to have the charge... Oh, no, this guy does. If I wake you up momentarily, can I see the range of that? God damn it, not when he's in a room. That's unfortunate. I want to test that just so I could see the range capability of it. But I would imagine it's nowhere near as close as the M24. The Lee Enfield also appears to have a pretty damn... Yeah, that's really good as well. Although I do believe... I know the Lee Enfield is like a rifle. Let's actually read about it, because I'm not sure if it actually qualifies as like a sniper rifle. Lee Enfield, ancient bolt-action rifle, probably pulled from a basement somewhere. Good range, good power, low rate of fire. That kind of makes me actually want to read about the charge rifle, so let's do that. R4 charge rifle, charge-based shot, energy projectile rifle. Oh, that's not very fun. Hopefully that description will be made a little bit in-depth and more... in-depth in the future, because this one has a lot cooler flavor text than the other one does. But you know, let's just see how this carries out. We've actually been paused for way too long right here. I've got high hopes for how this fight might turn out, but they are actually getting... Yeah, everyone's getting really uncomfortably close in the time that it's taken us to try to take down that lady right there. They haven't started shooting back at us yet, but now they are. It might be time to start moving units in, especially with the frag grenade person right there. Let's see if she got the shot off. Okay, I'm actually moving everyone indoors. With that shot off, I don't want anyone to die, and that explosion is going to be a very scary thing. Gonzalo! Gonzalo! Yes! Okay, Gonzalo got away. That explosion destroyed some of our cover, which is very, very, very irritating, but... You know, we just have to deal with that sometimes. Zeef, you need to stay indoors. Mark, you too. Don't be a hero. Haskell, you might have screwed yourself over, buddy. I am so sorry I didn't manage you better. He should not have been out there in the first place. Hopefully they won't destroy any more of our cover. Only destroyed 2 sandbags. They could keep on shooting our solar generators, though. But I'm pretty sure they only shot those in the first place because they were going for our squad mates. So... Oh, shoot. Look. No. Oh, no. Haskell. Oh, no. Oh, God, buddy. Use that cover to as much avail as you can. Luckily, there's only 2 people going after him. Everyone else is going indoors here. So let's actually set this one off to explode right about now. That last one I think might be useless. Yeah, but we took out one of them, and it was the frag grenade wielder, so that's very, very good for us. Once the rest of them reach that point, we can go ahead and blow up that blasting charge as well. That might kill the rest of them, might not. Did a lot. So let's go ahead and set everyone else out. We can only put 2 of them out there. Now, Gonzalo, you're gonna stand a little bit back because I don't want you to get hurt. And Doug can go out as well. That way we have people indoors and people out in case he decides to walk in or do anything else of the like. So, oh my god, Doug, please don't die. That guy is, okay, cool. Whoa. In dying, he actually teleported through the doorway. That's a little bit silly. So, let's move the rest of these people down here, because I don't want Haskell to die. We really put him in a rough spot. Snappy should actually be pretty capable of helping out in this boss fight. Oh no, that other boom rat. That's so sad. All the boom rats are dying in this fight, apparently. But, and the rest of these guys can go about their own tasks, I think. Hopefully that won't put them in too much harm's way, but Haskell is doing a really good job with this fight so far. He actually might be able to take out one of them. If not, everyone else will go right here to a pretty awesome flanking position. So these guys should be done with. Yep, raiders are fleeing. That raider isn't fleeing. Oh, maybe now that raider's gonna flee instead of just standing there. Oh, come on, guys. Okay, cool. For a second there, I was worried we actually weren't gonna be able to finish that one off before he or she got away. That's right, it doesn't say their sex after they died. Salt! What a great name. And another great fight! Definitely not handled nearly as well as fights we've had in the past, but nice to know that we were able to get through it okay. We did obviously once again have to resort to our blasting charges in order to save us. I think we would have lost otherwise for sure if we didn't have those things as our backup security, or kind of like fail-safe measure, I suppose. But, you know, that's why it's there, to keep us alive and keep us badass. Let's actually sell that bed. And we'll go ahead and move it, right about there for now, just to, open up more space, because we're gonna get a lot of weapons coming in right here. Maybe even to the point that if I wanted to, we could actually, let's put that right there, because the light's gonna go in that position, and, ooh, that doesn't balance out nicely. We might, I hate it when things work out like this. We'll probably just put a pot right, actually, yeah, let's just put a plant right there. It'll look a little bit wacky in the gun room, but that's actually okay. But that should be enough to house all of these remaining weapons. And we need to get some graves going, otherwise our people are going to be very, very upset in the near future. So let's go ahead and do that. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Six once again. That's actually the same amount of them that we had in the previous fight, if I'm correct. But the previous fight was a lot less scary than this one was. If I remember correctly, it's probably just that these guys have much, or had, I suppose, much scarier equipment set up than we do. So, that's probably why they posed much more of a threat. Mark, buddy, you could do whatever you want. Don't just stand there. Like, silly man. Oh, damn. Trade supplier left comms range. We probably could have done something about that, and I messed up in that regard, but, you know, that's okay. Let's see. Future things that we should do in regards to our defenses. We should probably worry about the situation at hand first off. I gotta say, one thing that I actually think is much better about the rock debris used for cover is that it actually can't be destroyed by explosives. Or if it can, it can't, like, as easily as the sandbags are. Because it's gonna be a little bit of a pain to have to keep repairing these things. If that's the way that things are gonna be. Really makes me regret that we can't really get this to work. That's it makes it even more unfortunate. But, you know, it's just something that we'll have to deal with. Oh, mental break soon. Who is that going with? Is that, no, that's going with Abraham. I don't want to lose Abraham. He's one of my favorite guys. He's urgently hungry, but it looks like he's going to get food right now. Sucks that power isn't working, because then he's still gonna have a negative stat, but at least he won't be hungry, you know? Better to have the negative from eating raw food rather than starving to death. So let's see. Nice to know that a couple of those graves are gone as well. Weren't there 2 pistols in there? I didn't sell them. Oh no! God damn it. Gotta remember to unmark these things every single time it pops up, because I do not want pistols in here. Pistols can be sold, and that's pretty much all they're good for as far as I'm considered at this point in the game. So let's mark all those, and then mark this one as well. So hopefully all that stuff will be brought back outdoors. Hooray! Abraham's becoming happier again. That's certainly a good thing. Let's just get back to this mining process. Well, once this is done, I think it's going to be very, very, very important to start hauling out more of this stuff. Because I think by hauling out this mountainside, we might be opening, up a really good sniper position right here for our enemies, and obviously that's something that we don't want to deal with. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get that solar panel built that I was planning, because we kind of desperately need the power at this point. So we need a couple more metal tiling floors as well. Let's go ahead and put that right about in that area. Sucks that those raiders that we just fought right in this past battle didn't have any Molotov cocktails, because I've heard that you can actually dispose of bodies by burning them, which I think it was Ryan Jalbert who mentioned that. And that is, like, absolutely badass. Like, that's almost as cool as the Soylent Green thing that I really hope will be something in the future. But hasn't been confirmed in any way, so don't be like, oh, it's gonna happen just because I mentioned it or something like that. But yeah, like, the ability to burn corpses sounds freaking amazing. I doubt that this will be a thing. But let's actually go ahead and have John equip this frag grenade and see if he can blow up this corpse. No, that's unfortunate. Then you could go ahead and drop that. Please. How do I click to have him drop it? It's not that. Do I, like, press it on the floor? No, that just makes him throw it, which is something... No, John! Okay, that could have ended up much worse than it actually was. How do I get him to drop this thing again? Well, let's just have him equip that instead. That's the alternate way of doing it, I suppose. I know there's a way to select drop weapon here, but apparently I just can't remember how to do it. Wonderful! All the bodies are gone. That's one less thing to worry about, so that'll be super good. You know what we really need, guys? We really need another hydroponics table. I mean, not hydroponics table. We do not need any more hydroponics tables. We really need another geothermal generator. I really want to find a steam geyser. Obviously, that's not necessarily going to be in the cards, though. Let's go ahead and start canceling these rock debris areas. We'll do it. We'll take it slow, as they say in StarCraft. It's a super awesome game. But we'll take it slow and do it kind of like one by one. So let's start with that one right there. Also, in the meantime, we could probably actually finish up this wall. Ooh, that's a dangerously close fire. We need to add a couple more home zones. Let's add one right about there, because obviously we're going to have that additional solar panel going in right there as well. With that next solar panel, in addition to this one right here, I think we should be at the point where we won't need to worry all that much about power. At least for a while. That's my hope. Granted, though, we really should get to mining out all of this, because that would give us a really nice additional spot to mine out more. We'll probably put one more... No, we don't want to put a wall right there. We'll probably actually put a wall right there to keep our entrance the way it is currently. And then along, like, this whole area, we could put additional solar panels. Obviously, it would be really nice to line them all across this area. But I don't think that's going to be necessarily in the cards for us, because we're going to want to expand upwards like that. So the solar panels would just get in the way, and then essentially be completely useless once they're actually, roofed over. I hope that's one thing that I hope changes in the future of this game as well. I really hope that there's like an advancement or an update where you can specify whether or not you want putting a wall down will roof in an area, because that would be really cool if you could put down walls as like barriers rather than actual like building structures, I suppose. Like essentially using it more as a fence or a gate. Or maybe, in that regard, just a fence or a gate, like, construction thing to build would be really, really nice. Make it its own separate thing. I think that would be really cool. I guess, technically, in some regards, you could use hydroponics tables for it. That's one thing that I didn't really consider. A roof collapsed! Oh! That's right. That probably would be a very prime target for roofs collapsing. That's silly on my part. I should have been more aware of that. Let's go ahead and put down these sandbags, though, now that they're ready for placement. And, of course, put down that wall as well. Awesome! Our base is going to be looking nicer and nicer as time goes on. Ooh, I kind of wish I could actually destroy this roof, because that actually ruins this area's potential for being a solar panel location, because then it's obviously not going to get any sunlight. That sucks. I wish all of that would have collapsed, although I think some of our people were under there, so they probably would have died if they were under that location, which obviously would not have been a very good thing, so all in all, it's good that that didn't happen, but, you know, it would have been a little bit funny, albeit horrifying as well. So let's actually put down the sandbags first. That's probably a smarter way to do it, although those resources will just kind of be in the way for that period, so we need to... Wait a minute. Why'd they vanish? Let's unmark... Let's cancel these two hauling processes and see if the sandbags actually cover up. Oh my god! I don't know if that's meant to happen, but sandbags 100% cover up rock debris. That's really cool. I kind of really like that. And that makes our job much more easier right now. Let's just go ahead and unmark all of that and just put down sandbags then. That's really cool. It actually, I think, makes a lot of sense as well. It just means that, like, oh shoot, gotta cancel that one right there. It just means that a lot of the resources that are going inside of those sandbags is actually the rock debris itself, you know? I think that's pretty cool. Shame it doesn't make it cost less resources, though. That would be a cool thing. Who knows, maybe it does, and I just don't realize it, but my guess would be that that is almost certainly not the case. Are there any traders nearby? That's something I should probably check. Abraham is our guy for that task, so let's go ahead and put him up to it, I suppose. And then we should probably also get to hauling things on the side. We'll haul out... Oh, no nearby communication, people. That sucks. Oh well. We'll haul out like that much. Probably makes sense to get rid of that one as well. Who is a sniper? Let's actually... Yep, Gonzalo. Perfect. I'm actually going to move Gonzalo right out there, because I want to scout out how far the sniper's line of sight actually goes, and I think this would be a very good way of doing it. Oh, shoot. Okay, it can barely reach that corner, but that was a very important corner for us to get rid of. That. I mean, what that means is that is a very important corner, because that's where I've put my units for the most part in the past. So we're actually 100% gonna get rid of that rock debris as well. Should mean that this area is like not even a chance. Let's move Gonzalo right about here. Yeah, doesn't look like it either. And this one almost certainly should not even be close. Cool. Awesome. That is really good. I think down in this corner would be the only other possible place that raiders could use for cover. So let's go ahead and test this one out. See how well that does. Yeah, that does very well for them. That covers basically everything. So it might make sense for us before too long to also mine out that whole section, which we can obviously then use to place down more rock debris as well. It would function twofold for us, which also means we'd probably get rid of that whole wall piece as well. It just makes the most sense, I think. Ugh, solar flare! We've gotten so many of these solar flares / eclipses recently. And it's a big old pain. Don't like dealing with that stuff at all for what I would consider to be obvious reasons. Makes it so hard to see into our base and figure everything out. You know what? In the meantime, we have a quite large bounty of metal once again. So let's go ahead and put down some more of the carpets. I mean, it just makes sense to put down more of them. And I forgot, I want to put plants in the living quarters as well. So we'll put one right there, as I usually like it to go. There should be plants in this room as well. So let's put one right there, Make it look fancy since that's going to be a bedroom. And there are definitely a couple more bedrooms that we still need to add. Mainly because not everyone has their own unique room, like Haskell. Abraham. Abraham's a good unit. I really want to give him his own place to sleep. And Gonzalo! Gonzalo's one of our favorites. She needs her own bedroom. Plus Hogan is living in probably the most miserable place in our entire base right now. I mean, obviously these two are roommates, which is unfortunate. And Abraham's sleeping next to two batteries, which could potentially explode, as we've seen in the past, if I'm correct. Actually, no, batteries only explode if they get rained on, if I'm correct. But, Hogan basically, like, has a room that's half cave, and, no lights, not even any carpeting. Like, basically, he lives in the worst place on the planet. They are known as Brown Bear Export. That's a pretty damn good name. So where's Abraham? Oh, no, comms console's down because of the solar flare, of course. That's very, very irritating. I hate solar flares, to say the least. Okay, Gonzalo, I'm going to give you one more task. You're going to go right up here, so I can see the range from that position. I'm pretty sure that's almost certainly, yeah, that's very good. That also means that, all of this rock debris should have pretty much equal firing range as well. Let's go ahead and check back here. Yeah, those are going to be really bad as well. That means we have a lot of stuff to haul there in the future. But first things first, if we're going to concern ourselves with all that, any of that stuff, it probably should be mining out this whole mountainside. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Hopefully this roof won't collapse. I mean, obviously it would, but hopefully it won't collapse to create debris, because there's no way that roof is gonna hold up when it's actually got no support whatsoever. That's basically defying the laws of physics. So let's see. Yay! Our stuff is back. Shouldn't leave all of the farming trader shouldn't leave all that soon. Oh, okay. Abraham woke up. Basically, I was thinking it probably is okay for Abraham to get like his full night's sleep before we wake him up. God, his social skill is 9? He's getting really, really good at this. They have 94 metal. Might as well buy all of it. Man, we still don't have all that much food that we would be willing to sell. That's unfortunate. But we do have, an okay amount of metal, so we might as well buy as much as, an okay amount of silver, so we might as well buy as much as we can. 69 is, of course, a good number for that, so that'll work perfectly fine for us. What do we have right here? Oh, God. Of course, solar flare followed up by a solar by a solar eclipse. Who would have imagined? Actually, knowing this game, I wouldn't be surprised at all by that kind of thing happening. Our power might be able to hold out until then, but we're losing power. Our batteries are running out so fast. I mean, obviously this thing is gonna keep on pumping power, so like half of our stuff will be working, but it's always really irritating whenever that happens. Our roof has collapsed, no one's been damaged. Yeah, pretty much that. Whoa! Okay, I would imagine right now that is defying the laws of physics. I might be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure that much structure should not be able to roof in an area over, like that far away. That's silly. Oh no! Oh, that poor squirrel! I'm so sorry, squirrel. I didn't mean to. Oh. Oh. These things were crushed. Squirrel. R.I.P. Poor little squirrel. So roofs in, we don't need to concern ourselves with any of those. None of those were Raiders landing. Just wanted to double check and make sure about that. Biggest pain about that is that that has given us so... I just said that like 5 times in that sense. But that has put out so much rock debris that needs to be hauled. And our space is pretty much full. That's not good. Hopefully it's not gone to the point where those ones can't fit in. Please. Please put them down. Oh, thank God. Okay. I was honestly a little bit worried that that was the case. Cargo unit! With metal. That's always good. It's no... Actually, that's a pretty damn good haul. I don't know why I was thinking it's okay. That's a really good haul right there. Ah, shoot. Okay, now we've gotten to the point where apparently they can't be put down. It's not because there's, like, grass in those locations. That's something I probably should have checked. No, that's not the case at all, because there's a dead squirrel laying on that grass piece right there. That is weird. I don't know what to say about that. Let's go ahead and start mining this out, though. Do we want to start by getting rid of this piece, or do we want... Let's go ahead and start on this side. I think that's a nice way to handle it. That way we could just expand it out that way. Rather than just getting rid of this piece of, rock that, honestly, there isn't all that much reason to get rid of. Just to, give our enemies one less piece of cover that they can use in the future. And I guess to make the area surrounding our home make it a little bit more pretty, but honestly, that doesn't really matter all that much. We probably should get rid of this notification telling us that a table needs chairs, too, so why don't we just, go ahead and add a couple more chairs in here. We'll put, like, 1 per each table. One like that. One like that. And then one like that to make them all even. Oh, come on, game. The blueprints are placed! Should be perfectly fine. I suppose not, though. Oh, the farming vessel left already. Oh well, we basically got all the value that they were going to offer us, so that's good to know. Do I want to get rid of this debris? Probably would be a good idea. Obviously, we don't have the room for that right now, though, so that's something we'll concern ourselves with in the future. Probably also get rid of that debris as well, because there's absolutely no reason for us to have that there, especially with our distress beacon down in this kind of alleyway. It would be much, much nicer for us to have that, supply open towards, to have that area open so our people won't, like, get slowed down when going to haul whatever stuff is there. Same reason for getting rid of that rock debris as well. Also, of course, to make things look very, very nice and beautiful. I apologize for that voice. It's probably like nightmare fuel for some. So, still need to concern ourselves with what the hell we want to do with this area. And in all honesty, in the future, what we'd want to do with all of these rooms. Because I definitely want to expand that whole area, but thinking about it, what would we actually do with it? We could make, like, an enemy museum. And I kind of like the idea of that. We might have a horror-themed room, and it's just gonna be, like, 1,000,000 gibbet cages inside of our own base. I'll try to put it, like, in a corner. Like, a corner that should never be visited by anyone, and, like, and a room that's, like, very hard to reach. So hopefully no one will ever go there, because obviously, creating a room that's just dedicated to, basically hosting dead bodies only spells disaster for your base. And it's obviously something that we would not want to do, has only bad functions for our base. But I like the idea of it, so we're gonna do it nonetheless. And I find it very, very silly. And as I was just saying, hopefully if it's really, really far away, out of the way, but still in our base, just like in a place where no one would ever go visit it, kind of like, it'll be like that the haunted sector of our base. Hopefully if it's like that, it actually won't cause our people any mental distress. If it does, and it causes us very significant issues, I'll get rid of it right away. But I like the idea of having some dark, diabolical area of our base or something like that. Just, I don't know, give it a little sinister touch. Maybe we could even have a hopper room that's completely dedicated to hoppers, just to be absolutely silly or something like that. Or a chair room. That'd be funny. Place that just has chairs. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff we could do. We could create an outdoors garden as well, which would be really fun. But I don't know. We'll just keep on growing with stuff in the future. Ooh, even a garden would be really nice as well. We could mix that with both hydroponics tables and plant pots to make it look really nice. I think I might just prefer entirely plant pots though, but I don't know. I'm just like coming up with ideas in my head right now for super awesome things that we could do in the future and all that jazz. But anyways, I think that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, comment, and or subscribing if you have not. I am the EggScrambledGamer, and I will see you all next time.